Hi, everybody. Remember what this means? No, it's not bunny ears. It's the peace symbol. And this is a widely used symbol representing peace. Today on Arts on the Road, we're going to learn about the Peace Project, a learning-based initiative created by Pioneer Middle School teachers Carmen Jones and Claire Swisher. Along with their 8th grade students, they've been gaining a lot of attention locally and nationally for their efforts to promote peace. So, from the walls of the Village Theater to their classroom at Pioneer Middle School, let's learn more about the Peace Project. For the past 5 years at Pioneer Middle School, you have been doing a project-based learning initiative with your students. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we started about 5 years ago, and it was really a dream of mine to take my students outside of the 4 walls of the classroom and have them be able to really play a part in their learning experience. And so I've always wanted to go to New York City. I have family there. That's where I like to say I'm from. And so to take them there and to let them see sort of the mecca of art and culture and finance and history was really what I've always wanted to do.
So now how did you guys leave Pioneer Middle School and wind up in New York City?
Well, the New York City is an annual trip that we've been doing for this. This is our 5th year going to New York. It's the place. It's global. It's a global commerce. It's the center of everything.
Every culture.
Exactly. Every culture. It's a diverse group of people. You walk down the street, you don't know what language is going to come out of somebody's mouth.
So it's quite a learning.
It really is a learning experience, and we are really committed to making our students realize that they're global citizens and that they're part of this bigger world. It is not just Pioneer.
What type of activities did you take part in New York?
One of the things is we partnered with lots of organizations whose mission is peace, like UNICEF, Shelterbox. Yoko Ono actually donated $5,000 to our project, and lots of other organizations. We had the kids learn about those so that when we were in the city, they actually were able to pass out information from that organization. We had peace bags designed by Todd Parr, and in the peace bags were all of this information from all the organizations that we had studied throughout the year.
I wanted to ask you about Todd Parr. How did he become involved with the Peace Project?
Well, actually, I had gotten the book, the Peace Book, as a gift for my son, who was 2, and we were reading it one evening, and you know, Carmen and Ben and I had sort of been talking about themes for the New York trip, and I was reading the Peace Book, and I thought, peace, what great topic, great theme, that it's very timely, something that we can really talk to our students about.
And so what we did was we contacted children's book author Todd Parr, who actually wrote the Peace Book, and we asked him to come here to Plymouth Canton and talk to our kids. And when he was here, we just got this brilliant idea that maybe he'd like to partner with us and join us in New York City. And so what we did is we had our kids read that book, read it to 2nd graders here in our community, and then we actually took that book with us. His publisher donated 500 copies of that book to us. We took it with us to New York City, and we passed it out on the streets of New York to New Yorkers, and our kids read it to them to help them understand that we're thinking about peace and that they should also think of peace as well.
So how do you think the Peace Project made you a better student?
I feel as if it just kind of made me more comfortable as a diverse student, and it just conformed us to all be one. It was just really helpful.
So when you say more comfortable, what do you mean?
It made me feel more accepted and more understood.
I think that peace is just like having everyone think the best of each other and to not have to worry about anyone like thinking like poorly about you for some random reason.
So tell me about the project that you have on display now at the Village Theater.
Okay, so this year's display actually depicts all of the Peace Project. And the Peace Project was a really cool initiative because not only did we take pictures in New York City, but we also took pictures in Plymouth Canton as well as in Detroit. And so we sort of tried to capture peace from all different angles.
And so how do you think this has affected your students in the classroom?
I think it's been such a great learning experience for them. I think that they've become engaged in their learning. I think that they understand that there's more to life than just what's here in Plymouth Canton. I think they realize that there's these big concepts of social justice that they can be involved in, that they can make a difference in the world, and that people listen to kids. And I think that they didn't understand that before, that maybe, they can't make a difference till they're older, or till they have money, or till they have a good job. And that's not true. They can make a difference right now in 8th grade at 13 years old if they want to.
I want to thank Pioneer Middle School and my guests today, Ms. Johnson and Ms. Swisher, and their students. For Arts on the Road, I'm ReGina Shamberger. Peace out!